Hey, what's up everybody? It's Nick Johnson from Wisconsin, coming to you with some fresh content. It's late January here in Wisconsin, and I got a couple hours, not even a couple hours, I got about an hour to kill before dark here. And I found this new piece of public land here on X, and I decided to just take a little walk and see if I can't scrounge up some whitetail sheds. It's a beautiful day out. It's a little bit brisk, a little windy, but the sun is shining and got an hour yet before dark. So I'm just gonna get out and take a little walk and check out this new piece of property, see what kind of sign there is out here, and hopefully find some deer antlers. Come on along. Here's the first deer trail I've seen coming out of the timber. I'm slightly overdressed out here, but at the same time I'm also underdressed. The top jacket was probably a little too much, and the boots I'm wearing are not sufficient. The snow is a lot deeper than I was expecting, and being that this is a new property and I've never been out here before, I don't really know exactly where to go. So I'm just kind of walking the edge of the woods here. There's a big open grassy field out here, and I'm just really looking for some deer trails, really just trying to look for some fresh signs, see some tracks. And unfortunately, I'm getting a little bit of snow in my boots because I'm just wearing these hiking boots. I don't have adequate winter boots on, so let that be a tip for any of you novice shed hunters out there, that a good pair of snowshoes or at least some tall winter boots that will prevent snow from getting in on your socks. It's crucial to have an enjoyable hunt. As I mentioned, I've only got about maybe half hour, 45 minutes till sunset. I've been jonesing to get out, so I can deal with a little bit of wet feet. Cold, you know, my ankles got a little snow on them, whatever. If you're planning on doing an all-day hunt, it's very important to wear layers and make sure you have the adequate proper gear to ensure your safety and comfort. But either way, I'm just excited to be outside and checking out a new piece of ground. And you know, I'm not gonna find these sheds sitting at home, so gotta at least take a chance. But as you can tell, we got some pretty thick hardwoods over here. Big old wide open CRP field here. So I'm just kind of cruising the edge of the field here and just looking for possible chances to intercept a deer trail, or at least pick up where some movement is. There's a lot more tracks in and around here. Look at this. We got a jawbone. Looks like there's a dead deer here. How about that? Doesn't look like a very old deer, probably a fawn. Must be a coyote kill. Looks like these tracks go back out into that opening there. But I got a feeling I'm gonna go in through here. There's definitely deer in the area. Looks like the coyote's got one. That's a good sign. At least we know that there are in fact deer in the area. Keep looking. As you can see there, I'm right on the edge here. This tree line that I just crossed through is the border of the public land, so I'm gonna go back and check out the other direction. I tell you what, Onyx is quite the app. Whenever you're out checking out new ground, a place you've never been before, it's real slick for making sure you stay on the right property and you don't trespass on someone's ground. So I guess I will follow those tracks the other way. This here tree line is the marker. This is all public over here, that's private, so I gotta stay on this side. And now I can see there's the no trespassing sign of the private ground. I almost ended up walking in there, but luckily I pulled up my Onyx just to see where I was, and that's when I realized I was right on the border. This little chunk of public, it says that it's gift land, so my assumption is the people that own this neighboring land must have owned this at one point too and donated it to the state of Wisconsin. But man, just a beautiful night out here. Beautiful sunset going down. And I'm sure getting my workout, cardio, hiking through all this deep snow. Got some deer scat here. There's a nice thicket out behind me here in the middle of the CRP. I walked out there just to see if there's any sign. I didn't see any fresh deer tracks, so I came back over here to the edge of the woods. Naturally, you're gonna find deer like to move somewhere along where there's cover, so I didn't see any tracks out in the middle of the field. Sun is starting to go down, so I'm gonna start making my way. Just walk this fence line back to where I found that carcass. And I can already tell there's a lot more deer tracks right along the woods here, so hopefully we can find something here. So you can see these tracks are coming in. What this deer did is he stopped right here, and you can tell they've been browsing on this brush. You can see the ends of the twigs are all bitten off. And that's what these deer gotta do this time of year, is when there's no more crops and there's snow covering the ground, they gotta resort to browsing on the brush. And I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. There's a lot more deer sign. A lot of deer sign on this edge here. And here's you can tell something stood here and peed. Looks like they were digging in the snow a little bit too. Some more deer scat. Pretty pumped that I was able to come out here and at least find some sign. Might have to get me a pair of snowshoes and come out again tomorrow. That's good sign there. A lot of tracks in here. Sure is nice for these deer to walk right here on the public ground, considering we're right next to the private ground. I can see there's a nice trail right inside there too. I'm gonna just keep following these tracks on the public. Oh wow, look at this. We got a full moon tonight. A wolf moon. Look at that thing coming up. That is something. Well, I didn't find any deer antlers, but still just a beautiful time to get outdoors and experience some nature. Today was something sort of special. The sunrise this morning was absolutely incredible. There was a great incredible beam of hot pink light this morning, and I posted a picture on Facebook, and turns out it's a what was it called? An ice pillar, and I guess it's some sort of phenomenon that happens when there's a large amount of ice particles in the air. And this morning's sunrise was just absolutely magnificent. And then on top of that, we got this full moon tonight called the wolf moon, and I can see it's just starting to come up over the trees, and man, that is just a beautiful sight. I still got a couple hundred yards to get back to the van, so I'm gonna try to get back there quick so I can set this camera up and time lapse that moon coming up. What a beaut. Heck yeah, bud.